Hello, my friends. Let's take a nice breath. Easy sigh. Just breathe. Feel the grace of breath. You know, every breath is a statement of grace. Every breath we take, every drink of water that we imbibe, it's all a statement of life supporting us. We are living in a benevolent universe. I believe it was Einstein who said that was one of the crucial elements, is making that choice, whether you lived in a universe that was benevolent or was basically working for your destruction. So I choose to frame it as a benevolent universe, and I would suggest to you that you can build your own cosmology. We all each have our own individual cosmology. And I want to suggest that you bring that element into your cosmology, a sense that life is working for your good. And remember, we're in the 40-day program right now. This is the second week. This is day 14. We are 14 days down. So let's build it. Let's build it. Let's take a look at what we've done this last 2 weeks. How have we done things well? How could we do things better? Make sure to frame things in terms of how well you're doing, instead of how poorly you're doing. I often have people say, well, I am just doing this. Don't minimize what you do. Even if you're not achieving the levels that you would hope to, readjust. This is all about kindness. It reminds me of the word respect. Respect, respect is such a powerful word in our English language, but also just really around the world. I'm aware of Asian cultures, certain Asian cultures, really all the ones I'm aware of. Respect is a huge element in those cultures, whether it be the Japanese culture and in terms of bowing and the levels that they bow, or Chinese or Korean. Respect is really vitally important in their mind. But it's not just true there. We find it in Italians. We find it in the Irish. We find it in African Americans and Africans of all different countries. Respect is really, really important. So what is it? It's probably a good idea for us to take a look at the word. Do you know what respect actually means? I'm not saying I do. I have my perceptions of it, but I'm asking you, what is your perception of the word respect? And I want to encourage you to express it. If you would, express it in the comments. What does it mean? Respect. Respect. Much like the word responsibility, I think it's great to break words down. Responsibility means the ability to respond. So it's a very powerful motif. Just being aware of the word respect. To respect means to respect. Spectacle being the root. Respect. It means to do again. Spectacle, to look again, to look with fresh eyes. To respect. So I'm asking you to bring respect, to look at the elements in your world with fresh eyes. Open your heart, because if you truly are going to respect, you have to do it with an open heart. Remember, if you are closed, if your heart is closed, your light is blocked from the world. That means that the world is no longer colorful, it's gray. It's no longer a benevolent universe, it's a universe of us versus them. To respect means to listen deeply, to listen intently, to not just be waiting to say what you want to say. Respect is not to have a kata or template that you're just going to force on the world so the world becomes what you want it to be. So I'm asking you today, if you should choose to, this mission, should you choose to accept it, is to radiate respect in the world today. And the only way you can do it is by listening and seeing what's actually there. I'm going to ring the bell. Thank you so much for joining us. Week 2. We're starting another week. Remember, anything that happens during the 40 days is meant to happen during the 40 days. This whole process is a process of education, one for each of us. The world is educating us because it is a benevolent teacher. Here we go. So today, live with a greater level of respect. Really be present. And remember to have a twinkle in your eye and a little bit of laughter. I bring my hands in the prayer position and I bow to you, for I respect you. And I'm so grateful that you are here. Namaste. Have a beautiful day today.